This presentation will now highlight variations to the national policy and important information for South Australia. At ARC, RT-led PerFraction will occur primarily on EC2, with one slot on FS1. There are 3 half-hour slots on EC2 as listed, and you should aim to complete 5 patients in each slot. On Fridays, the 5:30 slot will be increased to an hour from 5 till 6 to prepare for next week's new cases. Siemens Linacs are not part of RT-led PerFraction distributed QA model at ARC. I'll provide more details for you regarding this in a moment. All Electa Linacs are beam matched for 6 MV, IMRT and VMAT. Where a patient has 2 prescriptions on the one plan, with both prescriptions using 6 MV techniques, RT-led PerFraction can occur. 10 MV plans, either in isolation or as mixed energy plans, are not suitable for PerFraction QA. The QCL locations do vary slightly from state to state. In South Australia, the QA delivery QCL location is called RT PerFraction QA, and this is the list RT should refer to when looking for patients to QA. The QA results location is called QA results, and the QA analyst location is called physics location. It is important to note at ARC there will be no nominated local ARC PerFraction coordinator. The unit managers on PerFraction QA machines are ultimately responsible for ensuring QAs are completed. ARC has developed additional business rules to assist with the management of PerFraction. Urgent cases occurring within normal business hours must be QA'd in the next available QA slot. In regard to urgent cases, no more than 5 urgent cases are to be placed on the QA list. Planners will need to delay the 6th urgent case if it arises. If the QA acquisition fails, you'll be required to notify the on-site physicist in person or by contacting the on-call physicist. For all out-of-hour emergency cases during the on-call period, QA must be performed prior to PerFraction and approval sought by the on-call physicist. Special rules have been established in the occasion of a Linac breakdown. When a QA Linac has a breakdown and QA is unable to be distributed to other sites, QA will need to be performed prior to fraction 3. For patients only receiving 5 fractions, QA will need to be performed prior to fraction 2. The main element to note for ARC is that the Siemens Linacs are not part of the RT-led PerFraction distributed QA model and as such have a different workflow. Our physicist will perform a mat check QA of the treatment plan on the Siemens machines of treatment during lunch breaks or after clinical working hours or at any other time the Linac may become available. For patients starting less than 48 hours after CT, the patient should be booked in to start treatment after 2:30 p.m. That way, QA can be performed by the site physicist at the very latest during the lunch break before the patient starts. Ideally, however, there should be at least 24 hours between the plan being ready for QA and the patient starting treatment. A Ready for Physics QA QCL will be created to the QCL location called Physics location. This QCL should include a comment that states the machine name and should be given a priority of urgent if the QA needs to be performed in the next lunchtime QA slot. The workflow and QCL is then the same as for any other Physics QA task. In addition, for the Siemens Linacs, for all out-of-hours emergency cases, the first fraction can be delivered without a QA, provided this is logged in Wristman. For urgent cases, Physics QA time will still need to occur prior to the patient starting treatment.